Morning, check it out. Today we're on a nice sunny walk and we're walking and talking, manifesting, and hopefully you can hear me better, but we'll see. My name is V. This is welcome to my channel. Hello. Welcome to my channel. We talk about manifesting while we go for a walk in the woods, and sometimes the woods, sometimes other places, but we just walk and talk manifesting. So join me in the walk and talk. If you like those videos, subscribe, like, share, comment, do the doodah, help the channel out, that'd be great. And also help your friends and family out by sharing some information, because it helps me out too. Anyway, how are you today? Hope you're well. If you're not well, that's okay. Let's get you to the place of happiness. And if you are there, then great. Thank you for supporting. Today's a beautiful day. So today we're going to talk about a belief. So they all go on, they all bang on about this belief system. And they all bang on about how it's all about your subconscious, right? And it's all about your subconscious that manifests. And your subconscious is about your belief system. And we have a mind, and our mind is our thoughts, and our body is our feelings. And when your feelings and your thoughts align, that's when you manifest. And sometimes we find that easy, and sometimes we find that very hard or a challenge to do. Okay, so sometimes we find it very challenging to do, because we're sitting there going, well, this is what I want, and it's not happening. But I want this, and I believe it to happen. But do you believe it? Like, come on now, do you really believe it? And we sit there and go, yeah, we do believe it. I do believe it, because I know it's going to happen. But do you really deep down inside believe it? Because if you did believe it doesn't happen, doesn't matter. You know that it's going to happen, right? So hope that made sense, actually. So a belief is impregnated into us since the ages of... Now remember what I said to you before, the mind is the thoughts, and those thoughts will go into our mind, which is the program, which is like our computer mind. If you've read the chimp paradox, we have the computer mind, the monkey mind, and I can't remember the other mind. Sorry, if you just comment if you remember. I can't remember now. The monkey mind is a reaction, so you're reacting to something emotionally, whether it's good or bad. And logical mind is a computer mind. So we have a mind, we have a brain, and that's our computer of our body, of this vessel that we're walking in every day. And we are programmed. The mind is a computer. So we have a program that is installed into us. And that program is through our parents, through our upbringings, through the ages of 0 to 7 years old. Now, wherever you've had your upbringings, or from the ages of 0 to 7 years old, go back and think about this and think, right, okay, so who's led me to believe these things? Now, I'll give you some examples. Like, say, for example, let's say someone has a prejudice against someone. I know from experience that, not my own experience personally, but like seeing other people. So I see from experience that actually, it's not actually the people who are prejudiced or saying these horrible things. It's actually their parents. Their parents have this belief that these kind of people are not nice people, and so that they install it into their children by going, oh yeah, you don't want to know these people because of this. Subconsciously, we're absorbing that. It's being programmed into our heads, into our minds, slowly but surely. And then when you get to a certain age, like, I don't know, 9, 10, 11, program's there. It's already installed. There's nothing you can do about it. So you've just got to... this is where we work on our adulthoods. And then we have, right, okay, what's our belief system? So that say for example in our adult life we have the feelings of not worthiness, or we're so confident. Let's do some positive ones. We're really confident, we're worthy, we're beautiful, we're kind, we're stunning, we're positive, all of this, because when we were little we had these thoughts, we had these beliefs because people have said it to us. So you might get, I don't know, someone saying to you when you were little, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful, you've got amazing hair. Oh my gosh, your hair's beautiful. So because everyone keeps telling you that, that's a belief system. My hair's beautiful. I know my hair's beautiful, but you're not going to be an idiot and go, my hair's so beautiful. You're not going to be arrogant. You're just going to be, my hair's beautiful. And but you know that, right? Because you've been told that for many, many years since you were young, and it's installed into you. So what happens is, say for example, you had the childhood of, if you don't do this, you're not going to get anywhere in life. Or you're so ugly. Or I'm trying to think of some negatives here. I don't know. Okay, so your parents split up when you were kids. And you have that abandonment issue. Your parents have abandoned you, and that happened when you were quite young. So you have that installed into you. So when you're an adult, your default setting will be abandonment. So then when you go into relationships or anything to do with that, work relationships, friendships, your love relationships, you're going to automatically be in default of, they're going to leave me, because it happened to you when you were younger and you're so used to that happening. So let's flip it on the side where you've got wonderful, beautiful hair. You know that you've got wonderful, beautiful hair because that was installed into you between the ages of 0 to 7 years old, right? Key time when we're supposed to be programming our minds. So that leads to our future, that leads to our adulthood. So when you have that installed in your head, you know that by default, when you're an adult, it's going to go to there. So when you have beautiful, natural, beautiful hair, stunning, oh my gosh, it's lovely. No matter what anyone says to you, your hair looks shit, right? If anyone says that to you, you're going to just go, well, no, it doesn't, because you know it doesn't. You're not going to have the default setting of like, yeah, my hair is a bit rubbish, or it is a bit this. You might look at it and go, I didn't realise that. But you're not, your subconscious is not going to be like, my hair is awful, my hair is this. You're not just going to, you just don't care. And it's not going to tie you down. Whereas if someone made one comment, and you've always been told your hair looks greasy since you were a kid, one little comment's going to affect you in your adult life. So these things here, these key things, is to do with your inner child. And when we say the inner child, is because that's what our belief system has been installed into us from a young age, our inner child. Our inner child is the ages between 0 to 7 years old. So there's a technique that you can do, which I'll discuss in another video, of how to work on that inner child. And that's really beautiful actually, is when you as an adult look at your inner child from where they had that trauma and let them in, see how they are, let them in, have a relationship with your inner child. So yeah, so the belief system is installed into you because of what people say. So what a belief system is really inevitably is a thought or is a saying that is said over and over again. So if you have these traumas and you have these issues where you can't get out of this hole of thinking, I am worthy, I am beautiful, I am wanted, people love me, I'm a magnet, I'm so confident, I know I'm going to get this job, I know I'm going to win this competition, I know that I'm really capable of doing it, and even if you don't win, it doesn't really matter, I've done my best, but I'm really confident with myself, I'm really happy, I'm really, all of these positive affirmations, you have that because it's installed into you, your core belief system. And if it's not, that's when you have to do the work and change that. And to do the work and change that, it's kind of simple, but it's hard for us not to do because our default system, which is our core belief system, is going to kick that away. That's why they do the subliminals at night time, so that it starts kicking it away from your subconscious Your subconscious mind is very powerful. Your subconscious mind is your, I suppose, dreaming mind, your inner mind, because the conscious life is this, what we're seeing out here. So we're conscious, we're awake, we can control our thoughts. But when you're sleeping and you're dreaming, you can't control that, right? So you have to control that by conscious thinking, which is thinking in this everyday life, what we're doing here, walking and talking. So one of the things that I would suggest you doing is your affirmations, and start changing your belief system. Because say, for example, you're in your 30s and you've got a belief system, remember, from the 0 to 7 years of age. So if you're 7 years old and you're 30, that's 23 years. So you've got 23 years of an internal belief system that contradicts what you really want in your desired life. Because you're consciously thinking, I want to change my life, I want to be different. And if you're consciously thinking that, you need to change your subconscious, because by default you're thinking something different. So just change your belief system by changing your thoughts. And it doesn't happen overnight, it does take time. So give yourself that time, and don't be too hard on yourself, because a belief is just a thought that is said over and over again. A belief is just a thought that is said over and over again. How many times has someone said something to you and you don't believe it, but the more they say it to you, you start to go, oh, okay, actually, makes sense actually. Oh, okay, yeah. And then you start to believe it. And then you keep saying it until it believes it. Like, I remember, okay, my personal experience is that I had a thought about somebody and then it manifested. They manifested what I was thinking about. And that was just a thought. So your thoughts will manifest, but you've got to believe them. And I started thinking that, and it didn't manifest. And then I started thinking it again, putting more energy by going, oh yeah, this person's done this now, and they've done this. And then talking to my friends about it, and then being really emotional about it. When I say emotional, like angry or frustrated, I'm putting more energy into it. And then I became more of that person. That person I didn't even meet 2 years ago. So how did I have that belief system about them before? I never did. It just was a thought. Oh, maybe that person has done this. Yeah, we might have our intuition, but intuition is just our manifestations. So we're like, right, okay, well, I don't get a good vibe off of this person. They don't really vibe well with me. But you can change people because of people you've been pushed out. So you can change that. But my point is with this video is you can change the thoughts over and over again until you want it to be the thoughts that you actually ideally want. You're rich, you're comfortable, you're wealthy. You've got to keep saying that until you believe it. You've got to keep saying it until you believe it, and you've got to keep saying it as if it's happened. Act it out. Fake it till you make it, but act it out. You know, whatever you want in life, it will happen. But that's to do with your belief system. So to start off, if you don't have that belief system, uninstall the old program and reinstall the new one. Keep saying these affirmations every day. Go to bed with it. Say it as if it's already happened. Act as if it is. Assume the wish fulfilled. Do these techniques, because how it works is it's when you know that you are that person, and these affirmations, you're going, I am kind, because you know it, right? You're not forcing it. You're not going, I am kind because you want to be kind. You just know it. If I want to be, I am a millionaire, and I'm not a millionaire, I'm wanting it because I'm not there because I don't know it. But when you get to the point of like, I know I'm rich, I know I'm a millionaire, I know I'm wealthy, I know that I've got all this coming, and you don't look at the 3D, that's when things will start to change for you, guys. It really will. And it's happened. It happens with the bad things we want in life. We manifest what we want, and we manifest what we don't want. That's why we have to be really careful of what we are choosing for our thoughts. Anyway, just to recap, a belief is just a thought that is said over and over again. If you want whatever you want and you need to change that belief system, uninstall the old system and just say what you want over and over and over again, and feel it. Feel it as if you're stepping into that version of you that is saying those thoughts because they're true. Whatever you want. If you want health, then you step into that version where you are 100% healthy. And it doesn't matter how you get there, but you are 100% healthy. You keep saying that until you feel it, and you keep saying it every day. And it's not as, you don't stop after like so often, a few months, or when you've got it. You keep saying it. There's so many people out there that manifest things and don't care, and they manifest it because they just put it out there. Seriously, a belief is just a thought that is said over and over again. Change your belief system, guys, and have a really blessed day. Thank you so much for joining me on my walk. I'll see you tomorrow. Again, if you like the videos, please share, subscribe. Any feedback would be great. And thank you for joining me on my walk. Take care and have a lovely day. Bye bye.